What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video tutorial for you all, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can perform problem set 1 for Harvard University's CS50 in JavaScript. But before we get into that, here's a little dad joke for you. What does a fish say when he runs into a wall? Damn.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So no matter what type of programmer you are, you've likely heard of Harvard University's CS50. Now, this course is put on by Harvard University, obviously, and it is for beginners, or it is labeled as for beginners, but in my opinion, it's actually quite a hard course to take. I mean, in week 4, you are actually changing the display of pictures from colored to black and white, inverting the colors, even changing pictures around. It is an absolute mind-blowing course. So it is fantastic, and if you guys actually wanted to try it out, I would highly suggest you doing that. Although if you are a beginner, like I said, it is very difficult, so be wary. Now, in the problem set 1, it is called Mario because in the end of Mario 64, or really just any Mario game, Mario goes up and grabs the flag at the very end of the level. And right below the flag is this sort of pyramid. It's made of bricks, and being a pyramid, it goes in the shape of a pyramid. So what they have you doing is they want you to write out hash marks to symbolize the bricks, and then they want you to place them in different orders to symbolize the pyramid shape. So it's not too difficult, and that's why I've put it in this video, because like I said, we are going to go from easy problems to harder things as my channel grows. Hopefully we will one day get to expert level, and even, I don't know, like Naruto Sage level. But that's not for this video. This video will be just looking at the problem set 1. So there are a lot of libraries that CS50 gives you to perform all of the programming. That's not what we have because we will be using JavaScript. So it will look different, but the result is definitely going to be correct. It will be the same. It will just be written in a different language and so look a little different. And also, because this is for beginners, it will be done in a more beginner type of way. So it won't be super, like, amazingly robust. It will be the correct solution, but with an easy solution. No, it'll be correct, but it'll be easier. So anyways, that's the intro. So without further ado, let's actually get into the coding part. So guys, let's actually get into the video tutorial. So here, what we're going to need to do is build a pyramid with hash marks. And actually, let me just zoom in so that you guys can see a little bit better on my screen. And if you don't know how to zoom in on your screen, it's really easy. You press the Windows key and then the plus sign if you are on PC. I believe that's the same on Mac, but I'm not totally sure. So you just press the Windows and then plus, and then you are able to zoom in like so. So just let me do like that, and then you can move around with the mouse like this. So right here, we need to build a pyramid with hash marks, and then we need to make it more dynamic. And what I mean by this is we don't want to just set the pyramid like a bunch of hash marks. You know, that wouldn't be like then you would just have to code in all the hash marks that you wanted. No, we want to set the amount of hash marks that we want, and then we want to be able to change that number and then have the hash marks change. Okay, so I'm here in VS Code, and that's where I'll be writing my script, and I'm also running Quokka.js so that I don't have to reset the console every single time I run a new part of code. Instead, it just says it for me. And we can see that right here if I write let and then I go something like name, or a better example, if I go console.log, and then I go with a string of, I don't know, hello, like that, you can see that it's right here. So basically I have the console right there. So that's what we need to do, guys. If you guys want to try this out, be sure to pause the video right here and try it out for yourselves. All right, so let's actually get into it. So like I said, I'm just going to increase the screen size just by clicking Windows and plus. And now let's go up here and actually start making it. So we need to build the pyramid first. So how do we build a pyramid? I am going to set a variable, so I'll just go let, and then I'll go brick. So we'll just type in brick and set that equal to hash mark. Okay, and then end it with semicolon. So this is what we could do. And this technically would work. You would have to use a little bit more code than what I'm planning, but you know, it could work. So if you did it like this, then that's definitely viable. However, I want to use a push in the end for how I'm going to build this. So instead of setting it to just a normal string, I'm going to set it to a array, and then have that be a string. Okay, and you'll see why in just a minute. And then I want to set another variable so that we can make sure that we can make this more dynamic. I'm going to set it a let equal to number. And we could even go further if we wanted to name this better, number of. And I'm going to set that equal to any number. Just pick a number, whatever you want. I'll just set it to 4 for now. And now we have our building blocks, or our bricks. So now what we need to do is actually type them out into the console. And the way we're going to do that is with a for loop. So we're going to go for, and then let I equals 0. We initialize I to 0. And then we're going to set, we're going to do this as long as I is less than or equal to the number of bricks. That way it just continues as long as this. So basically we're going to print hash marks as long as I is less than or equal to 4. Or if we set it to 5, then it would be 5, and 1000 if we set it to 1000. We're just going to go with an easy number with 4 right now. And then lastly, we're going to increment I by 1 every time. And then we do our curly braces, and now we set the logic. So we're going to go with super simple. We're going to go console.log, and we're going to go brick. Okay, and we see that it types out these bricks. Now I want to make a pyramid shape, so I'm going to instead go over here, and I'm going to add this, end it with a semicolon. Okay, and then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go brick, and this is where our array comes in. The reason that we made it an array, brick dot push, and then another hash mark. Now if we come down here to the console, we can see as it prints all of the hash marks. Okay, so we can see it starts at 1, and then 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And actually, there's a little error here. If I take this, set it to 5, it will be 6. If I come down way over here and scroll down, and then come back over here, yeah, we can see that it's 6. So just remember, make it 1 less than what you are intending. So there you have it, guys. That is actually how I would do problem set 1 for CS50 in JavaScript. Now, obviously, like I said, this is not the most dynamic thing. We don't have all of the libraries that we would use in CS50. However, part of programming is working with what you've got. In fact, that's part of just life in general. So I think we did a pretty good considering. Another thing that we could have introduced is there is a harder section of this project where you take the hash marks and then you align them on the other side. So we could have done something like that, where this one would start over here at the end and then it would descend this way. But that is a harder set in the cs50, so I didn't think to put it in this video. But if you guys want me to put it in this in a next video, then I will gladly do that. So hit me up in the comment section if you want that. But otherwise, that finishes the logic for this project. If you finished it on your own, fantastic. Definitely tell me in the comment section how you did it. And if you didn't finish it, you know what? Who cares? I mean, this is all about learning. I learn every day. You learn every day. So don't beat yourself up about it. Anyways, guys, that finishes this video tutorial. If you want to see more video tutorials like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, not subscribing, not only is it cringe, but you're viable for me to show up at your house and